he's playing with his brain. And at 36, that's what you have to do, because your legs are nowhere close to your opposition who may be 26. So you've got to use what's going on between your ears. And there's nothing wrong between his ears, let me tell you.
15 goals so far this season in the league. That's number 1 in all of Italy. Ale, no signs of slowing down despite the advanced age. I realize as I say that, and I'm 37.
Well, a couple of things about Cristiano Ronaldo. A couple of things about Cristiano Ronaldo that I think are very impressive. One is the continuous drive, the ability and willingness to push himself. Because if there was ever a guy that could just say, you know what, I've done everything there is to be done. What else do I have to prove? I don't have to prove anybody or anything to anybody else. And yet he continues to show up day in and day out, trying to make himself better and push himself to the limit and push himself to being a productive player for Juventus. That's one thing. And then it's one thing to have the drive, but there's another part to this, and it's the self-evaluation. His ability to look at himself in the mirror and say, you know what, yeah, I'm not that guy that is going to take players on the left-hand side, is going to cut inside and score the goals the way that I once did. Now I have to reinvent my game. Now I have to think of myself in a different way. But how can I still be productive? How can I still be impactful? And we have seen him taking more of a central position role, more of a guy inside the 18-yard box, and be devastating that way. So there's a point here. One is his personal drive to be better and continue to push himself, and then his ability to really evaluate his game and know what's best for him and for the team. And now he has put those things together and he continues to score goals for Juventus.
Robbo, the rest of us just watch the highlights. You watch a ton of Serie A. How much longer can we expect Ronaldo to stay at his peak?
I still think he'll be at his peak for maybe another couple of years. But going back to Ali's point, what he does now, and he does it cleverly, and I can tell after about 10 minutes what sort of game he's going to play. If he feels as though he's not going to be able to run in behind because he doesn't feel quite right, he'll go and drift out to the left wing. He'll start picking balls up that little bit deeper, and he'll encourage other people to run beyond him. When he's feeling fit and enthusiastic and he wants to make runs, he feels good, he'll make runs in behind and he'll join Morata, and they look like a really good strike force. And there'll be other days where he doesn't really want to get involved in the game, and he knows that crosses are going to come in the box, and he's going to be a centre forward who's going to win balls in the air. And that's when I think he looks at his most dangerous, when crosses are coming into the box and he's threatening in the air because he's got great spring, a great leap, and he's evaluating what sort of game it's going to be after about 10 minutes because he knows his own fitness.
Robbo, Ronaldo and Juventus hosting Roma this weekend. Juve coming in 4th, Roma 3rd. Who do you think needs it more?
Juventus need it more. Roma, I've seen Roma play 3 times against the big sides. Lazio, Atalanta, Napoli, and they were absolutely hopeless. I think they lost 4-1, 3-0 and 4-0. I can't see them doing particularly well against Juventus. Juventus played really well in the first half against Sampdoria, and I thought that's the Juventus that could win the Serie A. And I saw them play really well in the Coppa Italia in the first half, defensively, pressing from the front, stopping into playing, but they couldn't get it right in the second half. And that's what Pirlo's got to manage to do. He's got to get it right in both halves. He's got to get his tactics absolutely right. He's got to get the best out of the players. And if they can do that throughout the game, they'll have too much for Roma, I think.
Right then, Robbo, give us a prediction, scoreline.
I'm going to go with Juventus 2, Roma 0.
All right. Here's a look at the Serie A schedule that includes that Juventus-Roma match on Saturday. All those matches available for you on ESPN+.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.